Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing great. Happy Tuesday. I woke up early and I was all set to have my devotions this morning, just my time with God. And then I hear the little pitter patter of feet. And they are deliciously beautiful feet. And so my baby came in, my baby who's 3.5, came and sat with me and she said, "Mama, I want to read the Bible." I mean, what do you say to that, right? So she snuggles up in bed with me and we open the Jesus Storybook Bible. And I posted, I think yesterday, about what the Lord was speaking to me through the Jesus Storybook Bible. And so today's title, I may cry, just letting you know. Today's title was God Makes a Way. Okay, I really haven't posted much about this recently, but April's been kind of a stressful month. My mom was in the hospital. She's still in a long-term hospital. She was in ICU and intubated for almost 2 weeks. She doesn't have all her cognitive ability yet. It was very touch and go. So, we've had all that. There's just been a lot going on this month. It's been very stressful, but God is greater and God is good. So anyway, yesterday was all about Joseph, right? Being in jail, and that in a moment's notice, God is faithful, and the dreams that he's given you, he is faithful to complete. And it just spoke to my heart. And then today was God Makes a Way, about Moses. And I almost started crying when I saw the title. And it says that, this is the part when the people are headed out of Egypt. Finally, Pharaoh let them go, and they're looking at the Red Sea. He said, "I will bring you to a new home. I will look after you." And then it says that God sent a big cloud for them to follow, a pillar of smoke stretching up, and then the pillar of smoke, and then the blaze of fire, right? The pillar of smoke and a big cloud. So God made miracles to get them where they wanted to go. And then where did they land, right? He led his people through the desert to the end of the Great Sea. And then they're looking at this sea, wondering how in the world they're going to cross it. And then it gets worse. Like, if it's already bad enough, how are they going to cross this sea? Then they hear the hooves and they see Pharaoh's armies coming. And they see these people approaching. And then it says, what were God's people going to do? It was so big, there was no way around it. There was no way through it. It was too deep. And then it goes on and on. They couldn't swim across, blah, blah, blah. So they did the only thing there was left to do, to panic. "We're going to die," they shrieked. "Don't be afraid," Moses said. "But there's nothing we can do," they screamed. "God knows you can't do anything," Moses said. "God will do it for you. Trust him and watch." "But there's no way out," they cried. "God will make a way," Moses said. Another minute and it would have been over, but then the strangest thing happened. God made the pillar of smoke move. It moved behind his people and hid them from the Egyptians. And then God sent a strong east wind to blow all night long. It blew on the water of the big sea. It blew to the left. It blew to the right. It blew into the 2 towering walls of water. And there, right through the middle of the sea, a muddy pathway opened up. And God's people walked across on dry land. When the Egyptians tried to follow, the walls of water crashed back down. God's people were safe where there had been no way. God had made a way. They never could have imagined that. Would you ever in your wildest dreams think that God would bring a wind to make a way through the Red Sea? No. But God knew the way. And then it says, and many years later, God was going to make a way where there was no way. Of course, talking about Jesus. So my encouragement to you today is trust him and know that even in the panic, even when you can't see a way, God knows the way. And when you get to the other side, after you've crossed through dry ground, it will be clear. But know that he has the way. And even if he has to send a wind and do something that you've never, ever comprehended or imagined, our God will make a way. It may not be what you thought. It may not be in your timing, but you will cross on dry ground. I hope you guys have a great day. I hope this encourages you. Bye.